Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to pass. It's back. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the left. Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. On the ground, it's Hemby. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Hoosiers are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Beck. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's shown all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in, it's Cooper. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Dumps it to the back. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Hemby. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. caught behind the line. It's Hemby fighting off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route, middle of the field. Doesn't get easier than that.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Guard in the backfield, it's Hemby. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grab near the marker. It's Becker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to get it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down. Quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes the catch. It's Becker. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Beck. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks the tackle. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are... around, they're beating their blocks, and the building... create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the move, it's Barnes. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job on his defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start. Forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they...
Looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
To throw, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense played the Wildcat very that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll get the Wildcat. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can...
Turning it on! Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it! It's a running room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Marion. Turns it on him on the field. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense in press coverage. Snap to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage. Right, he's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Go straight ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up. And goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Lewis. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 29.
And he missed it. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get in the...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. The throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight is proper.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the back. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Marion. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Toss to the left. Got a little space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The short hands, it's Burks. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Barnes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Couldn't get any closer on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. He'll throw it, looking for the goal line. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Quick toss. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He gets a block. He's got it out. Wide open, it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They want that clock to run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next.
There he goes. Pass to 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Finding an escape route.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
This is a high-stakes collision, a game late in the year featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, each looking to make a move up and strengthen their playoff case. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home of the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Vols will kick this deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
And the Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll feed the back again. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, I didn't think this guy had this in him. I mean, he's not even one of the top 10 fastest guys on his own team. But here, no one was at home, the door's open, and he just took it to the house.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Smith. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finally decides to take a deep shot down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to the left. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. Exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The second down pass was complete on the screen. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. The receiver grabs it. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Pirates will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to scramble. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Pirates will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Quick dart to the right. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This time, a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. And he's marked out at the 7. Very short return to create some tough field position. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Smith. Using his legs here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that for the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. Everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots for play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Ball handed off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, East Carolina! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. The shotgun running play call. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Ball handed to the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. The receiver makes the catch. The Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Looking to scramble. Oh, the ball is loose near the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody could jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
East Carolina, 14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Smith. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Welcome to this high-stakes collision, a game here late in the season featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, both looking to move up big time. Welcome to Downing-Ficklin Stadium, home of the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Bauer, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Vols will kick it away and start us off. Bringing it out, it's Love. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Pirates will come to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off of a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to throw. It's Smith. He'll throw it now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
He's hit just before the throw. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
That's a nice tackle there by this.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Moves out of the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, East Carolina 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, East Carolina.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass, it's Smith. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. The pass is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 45. He could go. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. The Volunteers are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the... at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking downfield. It's Smith. Quick completion to the tight end. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see
Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off over there. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's a quick grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. Big gainer there.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
The ball is lining up here on 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts.
Touchdown, Volunteers.